Bamboo is life. The sweet sound of bamboo groaning in the wind is something we love to hear. When the wind blows, the bamboo murmurs. When the wind stops, the bamboo is silent. Bamboo quickly adapts to all circumstances. When the wind becomes a storm, its cane is flexible. When bamboo becomes wood, it is one of the hardest elements and most resistant materials known. It is also called green steel in modern architecture. It is no surprise that the growing popularity of the so-called green living has opened up new frontiers. Demand is increasing every day by tenfold, and the many bamboo products now in stores are touching almost every consumer. This material is a true chameleon. This combination of sustainability, durability, versatility, and beauty lead the way to an endless range of products with no uncovered area in the retail market. Given the amount of applications we are dealing with, we need to communicate the many offered advantages. And, like bamboo, we need to be flexible, ranging from business to business and business to consumer realms. Beyond the mere monetary and profitable interest we may want to consider, our ecosystem is in danger and our future is at stake. Bamboo forests provide a vast ethical and ecological environment, offering precious supplements, fabrics, and building materials respectful of those hoping to create a greener planet. A forest of bamboo is able to absorb about 5 times more carbon dioxide and pollutants when compared to a standard forest and releases more oxygen, by as much as 35% into the atmosphere compared to other vegetation. Bamboo leaves continuously falling enrich the soil, releasing vital elements, thus creating the ideal conditions for the bamboo to prosper. Its ability to enrich the soil makes this plantation ideal to stabilize sensitive or overexploited areas normally left to rest. Quarries or landfills could be reinstated back to their original forestation, offering rich profits and materials in return. Its roots form a compact network in the subsoil, offering an apt and inexpensive solution to definitely and naturally arrest landslides or hydrogeological slopes. Bamboo's antibacterial and antifungal properties make it resistant to parasites and bacteria, thus completely eliminating the use of chemicals and pesticides. We are not merely considering development and profits. We are caring for a better world where the beauty of nature may provide the sources and all of the needed materials. Bamboo is an evergreen grass with a lifespan lasting nearly 100 years. There are 1,200 species and 80 different varieties of bamboo. It is extremely rustic and well suited to all types of terrain with almost no exclusions. Bamboo grows beautifully in temperate climates, and its cultivation is limited where we find extreme temperatures. OnlyMoso will assist you in determining if the area where you operate is right for bamboo cultivation. Giant bamboo grows through the propagation of the rhizomes, which move crawling in the subsoil, creating a real foundation platform that provides a high stability to the crop. Bamboo quickly colonizes the ground, coming in short order to a beautiful plantation, with buds becoming 60-foot tall reeds in just 2 months. Bamboo reaches sizes between 45 and 80 feet in height and from 3 to 12 inches in diameter. Every year, bamboo offers new shoots and new rods without any treatment or particular care. It is antibacterial and a natural antifungal, immune to parasites and bacteria. Maintenance is virtually non-existent. The mulch enriches and fertilizes the ground. Bamboo is a wonderful plant with surprising and unexpected properties, offering an incredible charm. In order to properly structure our company, the first mandatory priority was to import the mother plants of giant bamboo, closely following the certification process as required by laws and regulations. These efforts quickly allowed us to establish a viable business with a positive outlook for future investment. We hired an experienced Chinese planter as a consultant, and we quickly expanded our background of expertise, enrolling bioengineers so to ensure the best possible know-how for the manipulation of seeds and species. The bamboo sprout is the embryo of the barrel, the first element that rhizomes offer. They are widely used in the food market, pharmaceuticals, and cosmetics. They are born in winter and are ready for collection during the spring. The developing time of a shoot out of the ground is very fast. We go from a sprout to 80 feet in just 2 months. Bamboo is the fastest growing vegetable on Earth. It requires special attention only when harvesting, much like asparagus and zucchini, and requires speed in collection. Vegans and vegetarians in growing numbers classify bamboo sprouts as a superfood in their diets. The sprouts weigh approximately 1 to 3 pounds and are collected with great ease. Much appreciated all over the world, bamboo sprouts are a food of great value. In China, bamboo is normally consumed for its many healing properties. It is not true that costs in China are particularly expensive, as bamboo is consumed as any other food. More simply put, a great part of the population lives far below poverty. We want to be the leading company for the distribution of fresh bamboo sprouts in Europe and the USA. The barrels, or more technically the culms of this amazing crop, are formed from the bamboo shoots. In just 2 months, it fabricates a complete cane. Bamboo grows so fast that it is visible to the naked eye at certain times. It is used in many applications, including construction, scaffolding, stationaries, reinforcement fibers, yarns, fabrics, wood chips, pellets, carpets, ornaments, statues, paper, socks, shoes, thermal jackets, sandals, and many more. The wood bamboo offers is extremely valuable and expensive. The overall availability in China does not cover the very high demand from the global market. Every manufactured product based on wood can be manufactured with bamboo. Can you imagine the quantities we are discussing? The collection is a manual process. It takes place from March to May with a duration of about 20 continuous days, during which operators collect around 70% of the harvest. On average, one single operator collects between 220 to 400 pounds of sprouts per hour. Bamboo reeds are harvested in autumn through winter, from late September to December. This procedure is also done manually with the use of a chainsaw or chipper, mostly used for the collection of poplars. Each barrel, depending on its height and thickness, can weigh from 40 to 200 pounds. The first cutting will take place around the 5th year from planting. As for the sprouts, there shall be a constant growth in the collected volumes in the following years, up to the maximum output within the 7th year. One operator collects from 10 to 20 barrels of sprouts per hour. Our company each year shall predetermine all of the necessary arrangements directly with the plantation. Shoots and canes will be positioned and collected as per our conditions. The soil to plant the bamboo must be prepared as if you were to carry out the sowing of wheat, as it is also a grass. Even if not required, it is possible to spread an organic fertilizer and leave it to rest for about a month until the manure is fully discharged. These operations allow the soil to soften, facilitating the development of the rhizomes, which should be delimited using a 9-foot wide perimeter made of clay, which is our recommendation for the best growth on your investment. At the border, a ditch going at least 20 inches below ground level is needed, as it shall block the rhizomes from advancing. Once the rhizomes penetrate the ditch, direct sunlight and a natural process of photosynthesis shall stop their development. Plantation process is the simplest approach. Keeping the proper spacing and disposition can be accomplished using standard planting tools. Before covering the hole, pour 1 measure of Osmocote fertilizer. You shall receive this fertilizer with our delivery. It produces a mulch, maintaining proper humidity and temperature. Pour about 2 gallons of water for each plant to facilitate the transplant procedure. The time needed to realize up to 1 acre is 1 to 1.5 days, depending on the desired density chosen. Once the planting is completed, natural weeds shall start to form among ranks. With that in mind, we should remember that natural weeds are nitrogen-fixing and maintain an elevated degree of moisture in the ground, facilitating the development of the rhizomes. Some farmers have a tendency to clean the non-planted areas with a tractor to keep their facilities clean, but this process could hinder the progress of the rhizomes, which are crushed into the ground. It is then preferable to plant a half sowing of bean or clover, which becomes a controlled weed source. These controlled weeds shall replicate the positive benefits of the natural weeds, offering order and regularity to the plantation. In its development, the bamboo will absorb them all, being the dominant grass, and shall also prevent other herbs from forming. As for the irrigation, in order to achieve the best results within the first 2 years, once the plants are ready for the maturing process, we suggest installing a simple drip system for each row. Bamboo requires about 35 inches of water each year and 13 gallons for each plant per week. As per the fertilization process, 4 months after planting, you can begin to fertilize using nitrofosca, or its equivalent, with titling beginning with NPK. If you cannot find this type of fertilizer, you can seek advice from your nearest dealer. We provide continuous assistance and monitoring of the systems, and we release a full set of technical documentation for each customer in order to duly follow our guidelines designed to maximize production and customer satisfaction. A key element to determine if a plantation is the most profitable is the amount of product that you can collect and supply. To oversimplify, we only focused on 2 main sets of elements: spring shoots and combs. We shall not forget the rhizomes used to make the handles on bags such as those made by Gucci, leaves suitable for tea, tea infusions, tea bags, animal feed, sport drinks, and the branches to supply biofuels and winter greens. We have worked on a very reliable prospect of productivity on quantities. At full capacity, a single acre of giant bamboo OnlyMoso produces from 6,600 to 13,200 pounds of sprouts and 1,000 to over 3,000 barrels every year. Thinking of average values, we expect to collect 8,800 pounds of sprouts and 2,000 barrels per acre each year. However, in the third year, all the plants will produce buds ready to harvest, with the difference that the thicker the plant is going to be, the higher shall be the collection from the outset. All plantations reach their maximum thickness within the 7th year. Today, the bamboo market is already largely exploited in many areas of the world. In China, despite a cultivated surface of 20 million acres, production cannot satisfy the domestic demand. In the United States of America, there is a huge demand for this supply if we consider the extensive use and the many applications. If we want to merely consider bamboo sprouts as a dietary supplement, over 50% of the American population shall change their meat-eating habits to vegan or vegetarian diets by the year 2035. Needless to say, bamboo shoots are edible and liked by a majority of the population in such products as soups, salads, supplements, superfoods, sport and energy drinks. Considering a market of over 300 million people, 30,000 acres of bamboo at full capacity would satisfy only 10% of the total demand with a consumption rate almost close to zero. Bamboo reeds shall give a new incentive to business investments where standard materials are repeating themselves with no innovation after a decade of downfall. Thanks to Dr. Fabrizio Pecci, our CEO. His creativity and entrepreneurial flair have allowed us to develop a deep knowledge on the positive effects bamboo brings to a sustainable economy and an ecologically responsible environment. In 2011, he decided to start all of the necessary actions to structure a company capable of satisfying the enormous European demand for bamboo products while offering a chance of redemption to farmers after a long period of economic loss. After 3 years of dedication to the selection of the most profitable and versatile cultivations, in 2014, the first Bamboo Italian Union was formed. We offer to our customers various solutions, all based on OnlyMoso mother plants. We consider different portfolios as per the desires of our customers, offering entry-level points and high collection volumes. We range from 200 plants per acre to 300, 400, and even 500 plants per acre. All plants will be delivered from our American nurseries. We shall include our fertilizer, offering enough supply for the full transplant cycle. For every delivered mother plant, we offer a full engraftment guarantee. In our experience, only 2% of the total of the planted seedlings might suffer loss in the process. And this is what we consider as a natural event that shall not be covered by our guarantee. Within 6 months, we shall resupply new plants if needed. Every customer shall receive an OnlyMoso certificate. It is a fundamental document attesting to the creation of a giant OnlyMoso bamboo forest in the full respect of sanitary laws and stipulations, so as to exclude any quarantine regulations. We are not selling a product. Our customers are not buying a product. What we offer is a solid cooperation, providing all of the needed financial help and assistance, offering a mutual bond with our signed commitment to buy back the entire production for the period we shall mutually agree upon. No mysteries, no hidden fees. Only the goodwill of people who learn how to fully exploit the potential offered by the beauty of an OnlyMoso bamboo forest. Only the goodwill of people changing the world for the better. This is the opportunity. This is the partnership we offer. This is our pride. Thank you and welcome to our green revolution.